Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 414. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris L. What's up, Chris?
Fear not, you are about to be liberated by the First Order.
That's right. What's up, Gloria?
Hello.
All right, Gloria, why don't you go first?
Okay, well, I have some good news for you, and it was good news for me. I was, freaking out when I heard this. But a friend of mine on Twitter, he's in Scotland, and he met Kit Harington. He had a beard and long hair still. So the friend of mine, he asked him if Jon Snow will be returning, and Kit winked at him.
That's right. Jon Snow, baby. Everything is right in the universe, okay? I had a crappy morning, but I had something so phenomenally amazing happen today. You'll find out later on. Okay, but something so phenomenally amazing that I just can't even talk about it. But this Jon Snow news, I'm as calm as cake because I am so happy he's coming back to Game of Thrones.
Yep, he even winked.
That is awesome.
Back.
Wow. Wow. That's great.
I was freaking out. I was like, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes,
so freaking happy. So that's great. Jon Snow, man, is not dead. Or maybe he is, but he's coming back. So that's good.
He comes back somehow.
All right. Chris, give me the Star Wars news.
Okay. So this is a potential spoiler, even though J.J. Abrams said this himself, so obviously...
Am I going to be happy or not happy?
I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy because this is territory that Star Wars, the movies, haven't gone into yet.
Okay.
So, information came out about Kylo Ren.
Okay.
As of right now, he's being considered the main villain of the movie.
Right, he's the guy with the thing on, he goes like this.
Yes. He's not the top villain, but he is basically the main villain of the movie.
Okay.
And he has been confirmed it's been confirmed by J.J. Abrams that he is not a Sith Lord. He hasn't confirmed what he is, but J.J. Abrams said he is definitely not a Sith Lord. So what that means to me, and this is expanded universe stuff, but it could be a very interesting factor in the movies, I believe Kylo Ren is a Dark Jedi.
Oh, nice.
And for those of you who don't know what a Dark Jedi is, and there are people who are much better versed in this topic than I am, but I know basically what it is. A Dark Jedi is basically exactly what it sounds like. He's not a Sith Lord, because to be a Sith Lord you have to follow a specific code basically to be a Sith Lord. But he's definitely not a Jedi.
Okay.
So he's kind of in like limbo between the two.
He's in the middle, yeah.
So he's not necessarily evil. He's not good, but he's not an anti-hero, because as soon as you say that he's not good or evil, he's like, oh, he's an anti-hero.
Do you know that's actually the rumor? That was actually a really early rumor that they were thinking he was going to be somewhere in the middle.
He's not necessarily he's a bad guy, but the thing is, we're getting different villains other than the Sith.
Right, and you know why I like that? You want to know why I like that? Because when I heard the speech, and hold your ears because I'm going to do the speech. Oh, what there are a master and an apprentice. Apprentice. That's it, right? Well, that's kind of boring because you can only have two. Like, what about 100, 500? No.
Well,
so if they don't follow the Sith order, then technically there could be tons of Dark Jedi just chilling out there, and that would make sense because I always felt that there was other dark characters.
Well, this is the thing. In the expanded universe before Episode 1, which I don't know if that's still canon, but it is there. It does exist, but I don't know if it's canon with the movie, so you can go look at it, but it might not work with the movies.
Okay.
There was a Sith Empire. there was a planet of Sith Lords, right? Darth Bane comes along after, I believe it was after he read the teachings of Darth Revan, who coincidentally wears almost exactly the same mask as Kylo Ren. Or Kylo Ren wears exactly the same mask as him. And Darth Bane says there should only be 2.
What happened to all the rest of them? He killed
the
them?
rest of them died off. Darth Bane killed most of them because he was that powerful.
Wow.
But he then said there should only be 2, him and his apprentice, and then his apprentice turned on him. And, it went down the line, and then, of course, Darth Plagueis trains Sidious. Sidious kills him, and like that.
Right.
Now, the thing is, a lot of people might say, so is Kylo Ren like General Grievous or Asajj Ventress? And no, he's a completely different type of character. Asajj Ventress and Grievous, especially
so he's
Grievous,
basically,
they're not Dark Jedi.
He's basically evil without rules.
He's basically evil, but he doesn't follow.
Right, he doesn't follow any rules.
But this is the thing about that too. J.J. Abrams also confirmed that too. He said, again, this might be a spoiler, but in the story, he said Kylo Ren is not going to look at himself as someone who's evil. He thinks he's the hero of his own story. He thinks he's doing the right thing for the rest of the galaxy, but nobody else, except for the First Order, sees it that way.
So he's with the First Order.
Apparently he is one of the top-ranking people with the First Order, but we don't know if he's exclusively with the First Order, because he's also a part of another group called the Knights of Ren, where he gets the last part of his name, Kylo Ren. It's kind of like Darth, and nobody knows about these Knights of Ren. Nobody knows if they're all Dark Jedi or whatever.
Right.
But I personally think that I have a funny feeling that Luke has something to do with Kylo Ren's training. And I have this theory that Luke trained Kylo Ren to be the dark side. Because to bring balance to the Force, you need light and dark.
Right.
And I think Luke knows that. So I have this idea
that... when you say balance has been brought to the Force, it can't be one-sided.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just be good. It has to be, one at least. Because that's not fair, then. That's not balance.
And then eventually the light side will become the dark side, because they'll get so much power. They'll be like, hey, we can do whatever we want.
Right, and then they get cocky, right.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I like that better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the dark title, but I like that better.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool. Awesome.
That's really good, man. Now, you have any other news, Gloria?
No, that's really the only news I got. I was so happy about that. That made my day.
Right. Now, my other video, I was talking about how close Ant-Man is to Captain America, the First Avenger. Basically, not even $10 million away to be tying it. It should technically be getting a sequel. I mean, like tomorrow, announce it, because it basically, all these talk about it didn't do expectations, right? People forgot that the movie could have staying power, all right? It didn't drop out of the top 10. It stayed in there for a little while, okay? So it's overseas, it's whatever. People still going to see it here because Fantastic Four sucked, okay? So people, I mean, my son Anthony just went to go see Ant-Man again. So it's like, and I saw it twice already too. So, like, and I saw the Fantastic Four, and I'm like, whoa! So, like, people are going to see Ant-Man again.
Mm-hmm.
And it has staying power. And that's what happened. Every week it made a little more and more and more. People thought it was going to drop off. No. It's basically under $10 million away from tying Captain America worldwide. So you cannot tell me that it can't get a sequel. Okay? Because it freaking Captain America, for crying out loud.
Well, Ant-Man was on the set. They captured pictures of him wearing a new suit in Civil War.
Wow.
So he's definitely there.
That's great. And I heard that, the Wasp was fitted for her costume. So that's great.
Yeah. Black Panther was also sighted on the set of Civil War. That suit looks amazing. Personally, I'm saying it right now, and it's just my opinion, best suit in Marvel thus far.
I have to look at it. Wow. I gotta say, I'm very disappointed about the Blade news today.
What was that?
I was talking about that in a video before. Blade at Marvel got the rights back to the movies, and Blade is going to be a female, the daughter of Blade. And Wesley Snipes, he's lucky if he gets a cameo. I'm not happy with that at all. I know Marvel is doing these stupid things with Secret Wars, and men are women and women are men, and this one's gay and this one's not gay, and this one is like they're just switching everything around, and it's terrible. So like Wolverine is in love with Gambit in one universe. It's like I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like it's just really disgusting. Just switching everything around, and you know I'm not happy. I'm not happy with like it's just a joke now. Okay, Blade is not a female, and you really can have the daughter. You know that's. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make more female characters or something all of a sudden, but
make new ones.
Exactly. They're not allowed to, supposedly.
Marvel has a lot of really good female characters, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
why mess with already existing male characters?
I don't know, man. They've
already got Miss Marvel. They're making Jessica Jones. Like so
Captain Marvel, right? I mean, they won that battle with DC.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
They have the rights to Captain Marvel name. And that's great because it was Ms. Marvel that became Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You know, so that's great.
And I'm hoping Emily Blunt gets that part because
me too.
Me
too.
She's great.
That would be fantastic. And I'm kind of upset that we're getting a Fantastic Four sequel because a friggin' movie company is arrogant and has an ego. For just to have an ego, they're putting out a Fantastic Four 2. I gotta say, man, I did a video about it. Everything is wrong with that movie. Everything. So
hey, you know, if they want to waste their money, let them. You know, at this point, I'm not gonna go see it. So
I'm not a fan of it, and I don't plan on seeing it. So there you go. That's telling.
Well, I went back on my word and I saw it because I just had to see it. I could not see. Like I love Fantastic Four, the comics and everything. It's like one of my.
Unless like Godzilla shows up in the sequel, I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. All right, gang. So that's going to be it for now. I'm going to try to keep these podcasts like shorter.
Yeah.
Because when you get it too long, the people are like,
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, we need to kind of...
Too long. Too long. All right, we'll be back. Take care. Bye for now.